extension set is pretty simple if you have the right supplies. We're going to need a bundle of wefted hair. We're going to need 17 of the weaving clips, needle and thread, tape measure, and some scissors. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our weft into the appropriate pieces. Here I have an example of an already finished clip set that has the appropriate measured pieces for you. This is a standard 7-piece clip-in set. We have 5 pieces that are 3 inches wide, 1 piece that is 6 inches wide, and the final piece which is 9.5 inches wide. So again, you will need to cut your weft into 5 pieces that are 3 inches wide, 1 piece that is 6 inches wide, and 1 piece that is 9.5 inches wide. So now I'm just going to measure my weft. There's 3 inches, and I'm just going to cut through the weft. Okay, if you have particularly thin weft, you can always double up the weft and either stitch them together or use a little bit of felt adhesive at the top. Let that dry before you move on to sewing. Ours are pretty thick, so we're just going to use them as is. So just make sure that your teeth are facing up when you sew your clip on. So it's going to live right about there. So to start our thread, we're just going to go through the weft and go back through, cinch it down. Then we're going to put our clip on. And go back through the weft. Okay, now to get to the other side, I'm going to go back into the weft, pull it out. And so that thread will be hidden underneath my clip. I'm just going to go over to the other side, about where it's going to go in. So you can see the thread will be hidden under the clip. I'm going to go through the hole. Get those little hairs out of there. Gonna do that about 3 times. Then I'm going to go back underneath my clip. You can flip that up and out of the way. And I'm going to put my knot underneath this clip. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that. And I'm going to go around my thread a couple times and cinch it down. And I'm going to do that twice. Then I'm just going to clip that thread out of the way. That completes your first clip. And you're just going to repeat that on the other side. Continue sewing until you've completed all 7 pieces. Weaving clips come in a variety of colors, so make sure that you're choosing a color that's closest to your extension color. We've chosen to do it in a contrasting color so that you can see what we've done. If you have done a doubled weft, make sure that you are going through both pieces of the weft when you sew. That will give you extra security. Also, if you have any difficulty with your wefts shedding at the ends, go ahead and add a little bit of nail adhesive or super glue just to the tiny bits on the ends, and that will stop all of your fraying.